3 rounds of discussion with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from a Zoom call in Columbia, South Carolina, Matthew, aka the Unbreakable Spirit. And his opponent from a Zoom call in Atlanta, Georgia, Daniel, aka the Executioner. Take it away, Matthew.
Thank you, Jesse, for that wonderful introduction. Hello, everyone. This is the 70th episode of At Odds with the Unbreakable Spirit.
I'm the Executioner, Daniel Travis.
I am the Unbreakable Spirit. It's hard to believe that we're almost in like 30 weeks or so it's still a ways off. We'll be doing this for 2 years.
Shit.
But I'm the Unbreakable Spirit. Let's run through the topics.
Topic number 1.
Does Cody Rhodes need to win at WrestleMania?
Topic number 2.
We're returning to Wrestlers Week cast as superheroes / supervillains.
Topic number 3.
Has Dominic Mysterio improved since joining the Judgment Day?
And a prediction and how we would book the match.
That's next week.
Oh, right.
And we'll explain what we mean by that after topic 3. But we haven't even done topic 1 yet. So I'm gonna hop into it. Don't know why I went Mario, but anyways, does Cody need to win? Like, honestly, bro, is he going to win? TBD, to be honest.
Yeah, my honest take is like, what's more important? Cody Rhodes winning? This is how I've thought about it now. Is what's more important? Cody Rhodes winning because, yay, I did it, mom and dad, or Roman Reigns hitting in a 1,000-day reign that will probably never be touched again.
I will say I kind of feel like Cody's getting a bit ahead of himself. When he returned to the Rumble, a new shirt was released that said like undeniable, undesirable, and the other side said uncrowned.
Because my honest take, and this is truthfully my opinion here, is that while yes, I honestly don't like, well, because Cody Rhodes has only been back since January, and he's only had like 4 matches, but in those amount of weeks, are you honestly gonna tell me going in to WrestleMania that you would honestly believe that with the people that Cody Rhodes has wrestled since returning, can you honestly tell me that Cody Rhodes is believable to beat Roman Reigns at this point?
See, Cody, I will admit, there is some merit in what you said, but also with the role that Cody has been on since returning to WWE, I would find it hard to believe that he's not, that people would find it for him to win WWE, at least one of the titles at WrestleMania.
But also it's just like with like, because also is that like if Cody Rhodes wins, like a lot of people aren't really gonna be that excited because they'll probably be more interested in whatever the fuck Sami Zayn is doing than Cody Rhodes defeating Roman Reigns.
True. But also, does Cody need to win? If he wins, there are rumors of him bringing back the Winged Eagle Championship.
Yeah, great. And it's just it's yeah, that's great. But my honest take is another honest opinion here is that like don't get me wrong, I'm glad that Cody Rhodes is back, but he just like I'm gonna be dead serious here that I don't really going into this match. I don't really it doesn't really seem like Cody Rhodes is coming to this match as a major threat to Roman Reigns' title reign.
You're only saying that because Roman has been champion for what,
Like,
almost 3 years?
yeah. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I know the match that they're gonna put on is an absolute classic, but it's just I mean, like, I don't know. What's your thoughts on this?
I feel like the problem with this match is it almost feels like a face v face in a way. Now I know Roman's a heel. I'm not saying he's not a heel, but he's become such a good heel that he is getting cheered.
But also, since the Sami Zayn's turn, he's kind of gone back to being a heel.
Yeah. And admittedly, Roman was the crowd's designated face when he faced Logan Paul.
Yeah. I mean, the another take here is that like is that like if you're WWE, you're also finding yourself in a pickle. Is that like, hey, do you want like how do you get like one or both of the titles off of Roman Reigns without me, because if you just stripped Roman Reigns of one of the titles, you could have had Cody go after that, and I would have been like, okay, great. But since the titles have been unified, I don't really know if Cody winning, if I don't like. I don't really know how to feel about this match because there's nothing that they've done so far has honestly gotten me that excited for said match.
Honestly, I can definitely see where you're coming from with this, but that's the problem with Roman. I feel like the only way Cody would win and walk out WrestleMania with at least one championship if they added if you get counted out or disqualified, you will lose the championship to the match at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
That's legitimately the only way I can see it.
my final take is like if Cody was to win now if they found a way to make this match a triple threat match and it was for like one person to you had to pin one person to win one of the titles instead of it being for both
Yeah,
titles.
like a triple threat elimination for both titles, but the thing is, the person who gets the pinfall is eliminated.
Yeah, so I mean, like, if you want to make this a triple threat match, fine. But it's just like I don't. If you want me to actually make Cody Rhodes believable, you need to make Cody Rhodes go against people, whether they're in the bloodline or not in the bloodline, that could actually seem like he's a legitimate threat to Roman Reigns'
Yeah,
title
but
reign.
you brought up something that does beg the question.
What?
Is it, and I assume you were Siri, shut the fuck up.
Continue with what you were saying.
And I assume this is what you were sort of asking. Is Sami Zayn ready for a world championship reign?
Yeah, but also is a what's more believable? Saying, "Oh yes, I won the title for my mom and dad," or a title reign, Roman Reigns hitting 1,000 days that probably will never happen again.
I mean, that put him in like what, second place for longest title reign?
Yeah, it put him in some elite class. If
He's
you want,
already in some elite class.
yeah, all right. Anyway, we'll be back with topic 2.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. We are back with topic number 2. People, the WWE wrestlers, or wrestlers in general, that we would cast as superheroes, supervillains, anti-heroes, you name it, we probably cast them as it.
Yeah, I just thought of an interesting cross gender one that could happen.
Fire away.
So do you remember that like lawyer chick from the Spider-Man video game?
Yeah.
Imagine a gender bend of that, but Logan Paul is that character. Because he's already a social media megastar.
That is a valid, fair point. For me, now if we're talking for if we're talking for a supervillain, honestly, a fan cast I have is Roman Reigns, or as the main man, Lobo.
Even though that's probably gonna end up being Jason Momoa.
Yeah, even though it's probably gonna be Jason Momoa, which honestly I wouldn't be complaining about.
I mean, we probably
Another,
mentioned this before, but I've seen it on like mycast.com or whatever. A lot of people have fan casted Dave Batista as Bane.
yes, another fan cast I would also go with for Bane is Braun Strowman. I mean, like, you really don't need to do much. All you really gotta do is just, you really don't need to do a whole lot for him. I mean, he's already super strong.
Yeah. I that. Who do you think Matt Riddle would play? Or would he be too high to play anybody?
I could see him play like some sort of local meth dealer.
Or someone who is buying the drugs?
Yeah. Now, all right, if someone said, all right, now who would I cast as like the Reverse Flash? Honestly, out of everyone that I'd go with for Eobard Thawne, the WWE wrestler that comes to my mind would be
And for the record, we don't have to just do WWE wrestlers. We can also do people in like AEW and other promotions.
Yeah. Honestly, if I were to go for, okay, here's my question. Who would you cast for Batman?
That is a good question, actually.
Honestly, if you want to go with somebody that could terrify the shit out of you, I wouldn't say Undertaker, although Although him as Batman.
I feel like Taker is too tall. Batman is only 6'4". Undertaker is 6'10".
Okay, yeah. I'd probably go with I don't know.
Like, admittedly, if Randy didn't have arm sleeves of skulls, I would go him.
Oh God. Yeah, him as Batman, he'd be like,
Batman
well,
just randomly hitting an RKO on a poor thug out of nowhere.
I mean, like he has done it in the Arkham series.
People have even said Batman would be a good professional wrestler.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, and we have talked about this, but let's see. Oh yeah, The Miz as Booster Gold.
Yeah, and I just remember this. We should probably clarify. This topic was not inspired by Macho Man's appearance in Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 1.
No.
It was not inspired by Bonesaw. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, yeah, another wrestler that I would cast if I were
Vince McMahon would probably be like some sort of crime boss
yeah,
that is way past his prime.
I go with Carmine Falcone.
Yeah. Because like Vince McMahon, the Falcones don't know when to quit.
Exactly. Okay, for one. Okay.
Hell, I think either Carmine Falcone or Salvatore Maroni.
Okay. Here's my question: who would you cast Charlotte Flair as?
I can't think of a lot of
Wonder Woman.
tall, blonde comic book characters.
No. Yeah.
I mean, maybe Black Canary.
Oh God, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I know we've already done this, but just to remind you guys, we've casted Andrade as, I believe, Black Mask.
Oh yeah.
Did we ever clarify which Black Mask?
I think Roman Sionis.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Jeremiah Arkham is white. Anyways, we'll be back with the final topic. And we are back with the final topic. Has Dominic Mysterio improved since joining the Judgment Day?
Your take?
Yes, but not in a good way. Don't get me wrong, while I'm enjoying his character, he got bailed out the very same night. He did not do hard time.
Yeah. I will say is that what I like about Dominic's character is that it definitely feels something different from what his father has been doing, the same old shtick for years. But it's just, I also think is that if him another thing is that I also feel like Dominic, if he wants to be different from his father, shouldn't really do the 619. They should have him do a different, give him his own a unique finisher. Not basically the same thing as his father.
Or at least stop calling it the 619. Call its technical term a tiger feint kick.
Or something cooler.
Maybe the final judgment or something.
I like that. Yeah. like, don't get me wrong, is that like Dominic Mysterio, ever since he has turned on his father, has like he's definitely good at making people hate him. I mean, like that.
I mean, you betray someone who's been a face for his entire career. You are bound to be heel. Because
Yeah,
you need to remember that. Not once in his entire span of being a WWE superstar has
or
Rey
professional
Mysterio,
wrestling.
in general, Rey Mysterio has never, and I mean ever, no Jericho, been a heel.
I mean, let me ask you this question: has Dominic Mysterio, since turning heel on his father, has he honestly made a name for himself outside of his father's shadow?
If he wants to make a name outside of his shadow, he should drop the Mysterio last name. Your real last name is Gutierrez.
Or, or something. Go with something different, yeah.
Go by Dominic Gutierrez. Or hell, call out your father and call him by his real name, Oscar.
Yeah, yeah, like, yo, you want to really drive the rage home? Change your last name. Oh, wait, no, maybe not change it to Guerrero because Vicky might get mad at you for that.
Yeah, besides,
Never
Ray
mind.
already proved he's your father. There's no really Eddie's son now. It'd be like, then what's the point of the ladder match?
Yeah, fair enough. But I will say is that something that don't get me wrong, Dominic has definitely done a very good job of picking some major victories and being very sneaky and very heel, but it's just he's not really done a whole lot. Like the whole thing with his father and his father not really the wanting to punch him in the face. At first, I kind of understood, but now I'm just like, bro, you're a professional wrestler. Beat the out of him.
Ray showed he was close to his breaking limit this past SmackDown.
Yeah, let's talk. All right. You got anything you want to add to any of that shit? Anything?
We got like 220 left. Can we just talk about how like Dominic and his on-screen relationship with Rhea Ripley, and the way he's justifying it by saying, basically, well, her boyfriend kissed my sister. It's only fair that I call her mommy.
Like, I mean, yeah, I guess I can kind of see his point for that, but the whole thing is like I want to say is like if you want to make Dominic Mysterio even more hated in WWE, make this guy a chicken shit heel.
Yeah, like Austin Theory should have been in the Elimination Chamber.
Hell, if you want him to really get some heat, have him pull some Eddie Guerrero tricks.
Yeah, like the Three Amigos is in his arsenal and he doesn't use it.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
Oh, like taking loosening the laces of his boot to slip out of a submission or something.
Yeah, like hitting
or the fake chair shot.
Yeah, the fake chair shots, the cheating during matches, doing that kind of shit. I mean, like, hey, you're a bad guy. You could do this kind of shit.
Yeah, in the words of Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad, not the James Gunn one, we're bad guys. It's what we do.
Exactly. Like, literally, cheat. Lie and just be sneaky. Is that like, hey, like, like if you're in the middle of a match, just, I don't know, like, have one of the members of Judgment Day distract an opponent, hit him with the chair, then fall back down or something.
Yeah, and I think like the best way to like solidify yourself as a heel, and I'm gonna bleed this into the first topic of next week actually, end of Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Ladies
All
and
right.
gentlemen, the time for this section is over. But before we go,
Yeah, we have some
next
news.
week we are having our very first
Ever.
fantasy booking fight. And
Yes.
it will be Ray versus Dom. How
Yes.
should it happen?
From the and to clarify, and I want to add this is that I'm talking about if you wanted to go from the beginning all the way till now.
Yeah. But you're going to have to wait 7 days to hear how we think it should happen. We will clarify the rules before we start the section. I'll probably announce them, and by that I mean I'll probably announce them on Twitter the day before we record.
Buddy.
But until then,
Roll that out.
outro. Thank you for listening to At Odds, hosted by the Unbreakable Spirit,
And the executioner.
edited by the Unbreakable Spirit. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MTS_life_0126.
You can follow me on Instagram at DanTravis21, and you can also follow me on the Twitter at DanTheExecutioner21.
And you can follow the podcast at Odds Podcast. We'll be back next week with more debates and discussions. But until then, the Executioner and the Unbreakable Spirit will still be at odds.
Thank you, losers.